Hey, this is John, and I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about first impressions in the Rocky Mountain altitude. So, I've had this bike for a little bit now. I've gotten probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 rides on it. And yeah, I've got a lot of opinions. So, first and foremost, it's a big bike. It's a squishy bike. It's not one of these like with a lot of support in the mid stroke, and you really feel that at lower speeds. So, I took it, one of the first places I took it was Oarshoot here at Maryland Mountain in Colorado. And Oarshoot is extremely technical. And I think I got it in my head that like most challenging trail in the front range, well, big bike should be able to handle it fine. And that logic just doesn't track. And I found that out pretty much on the first turn. So took it to Oarshoot. The amount of travel and how quickly you kind of get into it with just leaning your own body weight into it. It just feels really, really squishy, even at the correct sag. I even took it down to like 25% sag. And I felt that. So it made a bike that's long feel even longer. And in slow speed, technical, rocky, very steep sections where you need a lot of bike control, it just makes it that much harder to control the bike. So I felt really sketched out at one of the more technical kind of slow speed places and got kind of bummed out. I was like, well, maybe this bike isn't for me. But, remembering in my head, like, hey, maybe this bike just needs like a lot of speed. And so I took it to Hard Money right next door, and it felt right at home there. So I think once this bike gets up to speed, it pretty much erases all the rocks underneath you. It becomes very maneuverable and very easy to handle. It's actually pretty lightweight for how big it is. And yeah, I just think it's more of a downhill flow bike. I don't think it's somewhere, some of these big enduro bikes are very accessible everywhere. I've been on the Rayon for a while, and the Rayon you could take anywhere. You could take it at a cross country trail. You could take it slow speed tech, high speed tech. It kind of does all those things. Whereas the altitude is just like, nope, we need to be going mock chicken the whole time, or you're not going to like this. So, I just got back also from a trip to Canada, and we spent a couple days in the North Shore. And I'll tell you what, where I think I would really like this bike is Cypress Mountain. If anybody's ridden there, it's just high speed, flat out, old school downhill trails. And I was on my Rayon feeling like a little undergunned for that area at the speed I wanted to ride. So I think that would be a really fun place for it. Or anywhere else you just have kind of like wide open speed. Maybe the desert, going out to Moab, Whole Enchilada, some of those kind of straight, fast, high speed areas, it would feel great at. So it is, just wanted to put some opinions out there. I'll be doing a full review of this bike soon, but if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to drop a note below.
Shall we? Shall.
Ride her up. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. No, you're good. Have fun. Hard left here, inside.